Hey guys, look, we're gonna cover the mini vac part. Now look, this is the part to where you gotta remember the stage has gotta be set. Remember, the customers are all right here. I've got my riders, excuse me, I have the people I'm demoing to in front of me. I've got my RC, who's gonna be stacking dirt pads and all on the box. Now, I want the box between the rider and the customer, and I want the box kind of in front of them. So, for the camera, we're back a little bit away from the chairs, which I don't think you can see the chairs in the video, but anyway, so I have the rainbow here. The box would be right about here, because my riders are gonna be, the people I'm demoing to is obviously gonna be right in this area. Because as I pull the dirt off of the furniture and the floor, and I want it to be there. And remember to engage your rider. The rider should already have these, all right? And so as I need them, he's gonna hand me some. I'm gonna put a couple of these on the box at the beginning of my test cloths. I may put 5 or 6 or 7 out there. You don't want to tell the people how many you're supposed to pull. We know we need 20 to 25 to 30, okay? But I'm gonna put them like this. I said, look here, hey, look, man, I've got, or Billy, my rider, say, Billy, look, I've got a few out here. As I use one, replace one, all right? And then in my mind, I know I'm going to put about 25 to 30 down there. Minimum 20, 25, okay? All right, so I'm going to hand this to Billy. I'm going to say, Billy, hand me that hose if you would, if you will. Now remember, not all riders are the same. You get an excited rider, remember guys, they can talk over you, around you, with you, through you, doesn't matter. As long as they're talking positively about the rainbow, how much the rainbow's done for them and their family, let them go, let them roll, okay? Now for this part of the presentation, what you're gonna need, you're going to need the hose, you're going to need the upholstery tool, and that's really about it. And you're going to need your test cloths, all right? So I've got my test cloths, I've got my rider. We've just talked to them about we've just showed them and talked to them about how dust blows out of their vacuum cleaner, creating a major, major problem for them. As you know, when we're doing the vac kill, we're talking about, man, how the dust blows out everywhere, how it blows on your furniture and all those things. So we say, look, Mary and John, that's the first reason that we use water and nothing else, is because anytime you pick up dust and dirt with the rainbow, you never have to worry about it coming back out. So John and Mary, whenever I pick the dirt up off the floor in a second, you're not going to put it back on that furniture, okay? And a lot of times I may use my light to demonstrate that with, okay? So, John, I'll give you an example. John and Mary, one of the biggest reasons that we use water, I just showed you one of the biggest reasons that we use water. Because with a vacuum cleaner, because remember, John and Mary, the rainbow's not a vacuum cleaner, correct? By this time, they should be saying yes. If I did my total air treatment right, and I keep talking to them about being an air purification system that also replaces cleaning systems, they should be seeing the rainbow in a whole different light. If not, I really need to work on my total air treatment a little bit, okay? I need to work on how I engage the rider on saying, John and Mary, use the rainbow to vacuum the house once a week, use the air purification system 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So let me ask you a question. Is it more of an air purifier or is it more of a vacuum cleaner? And the rider's gonna say, well, it's more of an air purifier. So you need to get that point across if you're hearing the still a vacuum, okay? So again, remember in the first video of the total air treatment, I told you, you're there to sell the water. The water sells the rainbow. The program sells the program. The customer and the rider sell the program. The rider sells the rainbow too, but the water concept is always what we're selling. So again, let me refer back to what I was talking about. So, John and Mary, I just showed you guys one of the biggest reasons that we use water is because the last thing you want to do, all that dust that comes out of your vacuum cleaner, I want you to think about this, Mary. Whenever you're vacuuming your floor, if it's coming out the back, you know where it's landing? Oh, wow, exactly, right up on your furniture. Now see, with the rainbow, obviously, it's going to be purifying the air. Okay, but number two, with the rainbow, as we pull it off of, we're going to pull it off good heavens. Mary, as we take the dirt off the furniture and put it in the water, guess how much is going to come back out now, Mary? That's right, John, 0. And Billy, that's it. Have you noticed the difference already? You said you noticed a difference already earlier, and you've already said, what about your furniture, Billy? You noticed a difference already in your furniture? Now, while I'm asking Billy, I'm gonna be doing stuff like getting my closet up. Remember, all of this is done, I'll show you kind of in real time, all right, but all these things are being done. Remember, I'm gonna sell John and Mary, but I'm gonna go through Billy to do it. I'm gonna go through Billy to sell the programs. I'm gonna go through Billy to sell the rainbow. All right, so, okay, so I think I've covered everything with you. Billy's got the cloths. He's handed me, he already handed me he's gonna hand me my tools. He's gonna give me some good testimonies. That's why that confirmation call is so important. And when he comes out, when he or she, whoever it is, whoever your writers comes outside of the car, you wanna find out, you know, if you can, you know, how's their furniture, how's their air, how's their flooring. How's their furniture, how's their air, how's their flooring. All right, you want to find those things out so you can use it in the home in different segments of the presentation. And obviously, how's your program going? Okay, so now let's go back to let's do a quick little mini back. Now, before I move forward, the premise of this is to show them that all filters clog, all vacuum cleaners don't work. If they wanted a vacuum cleaner to work at the same efficiency of a rainbow, they would have to change the filters out about every 10 to 15 strokes, so to speak, okay? Because once the holes get clogged, you're not doing anything. I want you to imagine this yourself, and this is the picture you're painting to the customer. Would you accept any product that you paid good hard-earned money for to work at any less efficiency than 100%? Give you a couple of examples. One, would you go to the store to buy a television and the guy says, man, let me tell you, this thing plays the best half of a football game you've ever seen. Or it plays a great half of a movie. Or this refrigerator you're about to purchase cools about 3/4 of a gallon of milk. Freezes 3/4 of a piece of steak. John and Mary, this car you want to buy, it'll get you to work, but it won't get you home. You would be furious if you had any product that worked at anything less than 100%. That's the point you're trying to get across during this part. In other words, let's say the filter's got 100 holes in it. Once one hole gets clogged, can we say it works at 100% now? No, we say it works at 99%. When two holes, 98, and so forth and so on. So once we have 80% of the cleaning, once 80 holes are clogged out of 100, it's cleaning at 20%. And that's how come they can't pick up strings. And think about it, they can't pick up a string. They darn sure can't pick up any dirt, dust, sand, all those things. So that's the point we're trying to drive home. And how do you do that? Well, use the light, like I said. You want to prove to them that it's blowing dust up there. That's why you scrape several. Look. Don't scrape just once, man. Remember this light? I scrape a lot. I'll show you kind of in real time, but I'll scrape the floors a couple of times. I'll scrape the furniture a couple of times, and I'm going to blame it on their vacuum cleaner. All right, so those are just a few tips that I want you to kind of master. Okay, guys, so let's do a real life one here. Okay, John and Mary, look, we just showed you one of the biggest reasons that we use water and nothing else, because as we just showed you, John and Mary, as you turn on your vacuum cleaner and you're cleaning the floor, if dust is coming out of the vacuum cleaner that you cleaned on the floor, guess where it's landing? It's landing on this piece of furniture here. It's landing on this piece of furniture over here. It's landing on this piece of furniture over here. Even the worst part, Mary, by the time, let's say you clean this area real good, okay? Now, when you start cleaning this area, you're going to take this over here and throw it over here. And then when you get right over here, you're going to take it and put it right back over here. So really, vacuum cleaner bags and filters, they take dirt and they just constantly recirculate it and recycle it. Because as we showed you, filters have holes in it, therefore it just can't ever be efficient like the water can. Because once we pick up dust and dirt with the water, you never pick that dirt up again. That's one problem associated with vacuum cleaners that only an air purification system that uses the water can prevent. So any dust and dirt we pick up is going to remain in here. Let me show you the second reason While Billy and his wife also love the rainbow, and that's one of cleaning ability, okay? Now, John, I'd like you to hold this for me. And Mary, if you would hold this for me. Okay. John and Mary, whenever people decide to buy a vacuum cleaner, or when vacuum cleaner companies decide to advertise their product and try and convince the American public, or anyone for that matter, why they should buy their vacuum cleaner, 99 out of 100 are going to tell you what you must have in order to get the dirt out house is a lot of what? Exactly. Suction. That's what every single person says, that you have to have a lot of suction. What I'm going to show you, though, is, believe it or not, suction is the very last thing that you need or is required in order to pick dirt up off of furniture and flooring and to get it out of your house. What you got to have to get the house clean is something called airflow. Mary, put your fingers in here if you would. Okay? Now, that's called airflow. Okay, now, John and Mary, look, I'm going to turn the rainbow off. Now, obviously, as I turn the rainbow completely off, the motor's not running, okay? I might as well have it unplugged, correct? Okay, so I want you to feel it again. How much air, how much air? None. So right now, there's no air coming in, right? So is it safe to say that if no air is coming in, that if I tried to clean your house right now, how much would I pick up? I agree, absolutely nothing. Well, I'm going to show you how that relates to vacuum cleaners and filters. As we've established, filters and bags are porous. That's how come you always have dust coming out. Okay, no different than the filter on your air conditioning unit. Air has to go through, so in order to recirculate. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the rainbow into a miniature vacuum cleaner. This is called the mini vac part. And Billy, this is why you've noticed the dust on your furniture and stuff go down, 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 haven't you? Okay? Let me show you why. Anytime you go out and buy a vacuum cleaner, or you use a vacuum cleaner, every single vacuum cleaner, Billy or John and Mary, you guys have ever used, cleans better with a brand new bag or filter, doesn't it? The reason why is because right now all those holes are totally unclogged. Therefore, you can have 100% airflow, which means right now, man, I can pick up stuff like that clock, and I can pick it up right now. Hold yours out there, Mary. Let's try yours. Okay, let's try yours, John. Okay, great. So right now, whenever we have 100% airflow, we have 100% cleaning ability, which means if there's dirt on the floor, the furniture, or wherever, I've got airflow and I can pick it up. What vacuum cleaner companies do, though, is they don't mention airflow to you. They tell you that you need a lot of suction. What I'm here to show you today is that at no point during the cleaning process does any vacuum cleaner lose that. What vacuum cleaners lose is airflow / cleaning ability. In other words, when no air comes in, no dirt comes in. Make sense? Let me do just a little cleaning. Clean this spot right here. Now, John and Mary, we agreed a minute ago that when no air comes in, no cleaning can take place, correct? How much air do we have coming in right now? None, as you'll notice. No air. John, hold yours out. Or Mary holds yours out there. John, holds yours out there. But vacuum cleaner companies never mention this, do they, Mary? When you can't pick something up, what's the first thing you check to make sure you still have? Exactly. Billy, is that what you used to do too? Everybody, now that you have the rainbow, you notice you never lose airflow, do you? Exactly. See, John, with vacuum cleaners, they never lose suction. They just lose airflow, which means they lose cleaning ability, correct? And after all, don't we have a cleaning system to clean? We do. Now again, look at this. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at that. See, Mary, once we get a little bit of, Billy, here, put that in the box for me. Once we get a little bit of dust and debris and skin cells, that right there is dead skin cells. If they got dog hair, could be a cat hair. Once they get those things inside of a filter, it clogs it up. It loses its cleaning ability, and therefore you can't pick up a string or anything like that. And then over time, the dust just builds up and up and up. Water gives you two advantages, John and Mary. Number one, it never ever loses cleaning ability, which is what I'm showing you right now. I can clean everything in here, but the water will never clog up. And number two, anything I pick up will never come out because of the air purification side of it. Okay. Now, if you wanted a vacuum cleaner to clean with the same efficiency as the Rainbow, you would have to change the filters out about every 10 to 15 passes. You'll even hear the motor begin to rev up. Right now the motor's straining. It's straining to pull air in. Now let me ask you a question, John and Mary. If it's straining to pull air, if I can't even pick up air, how much sand and dirt and grit can I get? I can't pick up air, but people expect their vacuum cleaner to pick up dirt and sand. It's so heavy. I can't even pick up air. The vacuum cleaner companies have lied to people for years, and what they do, they say, see, we never lose suction. You don't. You just lose cleaning ability. Okay? Wow. Look at that. Billy, hand me another one. So, John, as you can see right now, the filters on any vacuum cleaner, look, it could be a Kirby, it could be a brand new Dyson. I don't care what it is. If it's got a filter in it, the filters have holes, and once those holes get clogged, I can clean the entire house. But after the filter's clogged, I can't remove anything else. That's how come a lot of times you'll notice, like we said, with a brand new filter or a brand new bag, it picks up fantastic, doesn't it, Bill? But after a couple of strokes, man, now I can't pick up anything whatsoever. Wow. So Billy, what have you noticed different? You said about your furniture and all. Right? Looks better, doesn't it? Notice a reduction of dust in the home too? You know the cool part about this? I'm gonna high five you, Billy. You're getting yours for free, brother. Great job, man. One of the best programs we've ever had. It's good for us. So if you guys decide to do this, man, you need to. That's a basic mini vac. Okay? Sell the water concept. That's what it's all about.